right, so now you know the A chord, you know the D chord, you know the E chord. We've done switching between two chords. Now we're going to switch between all three. So let's start with A. Get those fingers cramped in there. Cool. Now, remember, from the A to the D, we want to move those fingers as little as possible. So think as if each one has their own brain, and they all want to go directly to their destination as quickly as possible. So there, these guys are going to come down. The pointer comes down one string. The second finger comes down two strings. They stay on the second fret. And then our third finger comes right in there, okay? Keeping in mind our technique tips, we want to keep those fingers close to the fret and only touching one string at a time, right? Okay, so again, that A down to the D. Practice that a couple times. As little motion as possible. Go as slow as you have to. The slower you practice, the faster you get better. So you got to crawl before you could walk and walk before you could run. Okay, so now from that D, what's the best way to get to the E? Well, check this out. My pointer finger stays down on that string and slides back to the first fret, and then these two come up here like this. Watch that again. It's like magic. Slides from the D, slides right back, and then these two come up. So D, slide that pointer back, and these two come up. Let's go back to the D. Now from the D up to the A. You see that? Then bring them back down for the D. Slide back for the E. Slide back for the D. Okay, so practice those motions. Honestly, the slower you go, your fingers really have a chance to know what to do. They build a memory of their own. Think like when you're in class, when the teacher's talking too quick, or someone's trying to tell you how to get somewhere and they tell you too fast. It's just, what? That's how your fingers feel if you try to practice too quick. So when you're just in your practice room, go nice and slow, and then out of nowhere, you're just going to be like, whoa, I know how to do this, okay? Now, this song might sound familiar to you. We're playing in the style of Wild Thing by a band called the Troggs. You might have heard it, or you probably have heard it in a movie or on a commercial or something like that. And this is a different sort of song than any we've done so far because the pattern is 2 bars, 2 measures of 4 beats each, and we switch in the middle of the bar. So we go from A for 2 beats, then D for 2 beats, then E for 2 beats, and then back to D for 2 beats. All right, so I want you to play along with me, but don't play the D chords. I want you to play the A, then I'll play the D, then you play the E, and then I'll play the D. Okay, so this is just going to be like a first step before you play the whole progression. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, now what I want to do is switch. You play the D chords, I'll play the A chord and the E chord. 1, 2, me and you. All right, let's see if we can put it all together. Here we go. 1, 2, whole thing. Great job. If you want to play in the style of Wild Thing on your own, go to the play along track for this lesson. Have a great time, and we'll see you in the next lesson.